Next, remembering Greg Gumbel. We look back at the impact of a CBS sports legend, and we'll have those winning Mega Millions numbers.
Your ticket to winning the season. Give the chance to win up to $1 million with holiday scratch-off games from the New York Lottery.
Now is the perfect time to get away during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. With 0 payments for 90 days on select models. Plus, every Hyundai is backed by America's best warranty. Hurry to the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event before this great offer ends. Get a final day special now. Lease an Ioniq 5 SEL for $239 a month. Or get 0% APR for 60 months or $7,500 EV bonus cash. Hurry in.
This is CBS News New York.
Hello, everyone. I'm Greg Gumbel.
A voice and face every sports fan knows. The legendary CBS sports broadcaster Greg Gumbel has died at 78 years old. But first, we're tracking freezing rain overnight that could impact your holiday travel tomorrow. Good evening, I'm Alan Devlin. We're issuing a first alert weather day for late tonight into early tomorrow. That freezing rain could create some slick spots on the roadways. Let's get over to meteorologist Vanessa Murdoch, who's here tracking it all for us. Vanessa.
Yeah, that first alert weather day in play now through about 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, because that's when we expect the freezing rain to turn to rain for all of us. But beginning tonight through the wee hours of tomorrow morning, it's freezing rain expected north and west of the city, and certainly some slick spots should be expected, not just on the roadways, but for those of us just walking the sidewalks as well. It could be very treacherous at times. Already we watch as the wet weather starts to make its way in. We see Pike County getting a little bit of that freezing rain action right now, Blooming Grove, Lehman as well, and we will watch the wet weather expand over the region for the next couple of hours. How much total ice are we expecting from this system as we make our way through the overnight hours? Not a whole lot, right? When you check out the ice accumulation numbers, 1/100th of an inch, maybe as much as 13/100ths of an inch, but it takes just a minute amount to cause serious challenges out there. That is a possibility in spots through the overnight hours into the morning. Hence that first alert weather day. By tomorrow afternoon, it's just wet, soggy out there, 46 degrees. And then we're going to talk about milder weather, but multiple chances for rain as we round out the year. Alan, back to you.
All right, Vanessa, thank you. We are following breaking news here tonight. An active investigation right now at Penn Station after a man is rushed to the hospital with serious burns. It happened at about 8 o'clock tonight in a passageway. The man suffered burns to his legs and his upper body. We're told he is in stable condition and is expected to recover. The NYPD, MTA, and New York State Police are now trying to determine if any criminality was involved. And tonight, we are remembering Greg Gumbel. The longtime CBS sports broadcaster died after a cancer battle. Larry Ridley joins us with a look at his extraordinary life and legendary career. Larry.
Yeah, more than a half a century and just, very impactful in the world of sports. Greg Gumbel was a sports broadcaster for more than 50 years, with some of it spent broadcasting right here in New York. Gumbel working at MSG and at WFAN Radio, where he was the first morning show host. Gumbel passing away after a courageous battle with cancer. He was synonymous with CBS Sports. Greg Gumbel's distinctive voice,
It is caught! Touchdown, Torrey Smith!
Resonated loudly from the football field.
And it is ruled a touchdown!
To the racetrack.
I'm Greg Gumbel. Happy Valentine's Day to you and yours from all of us at CBS Sports.
To the basketball court.
Well, welcome to our New York studios and the NCAA Basketball Championship Selection Show.
And everything in between. Gumbel was beloved as a studio host for the NFL Today and a play-by-play voice for the NFL on CBS. He was a pioneer as the first African-American to announce a major sporting event and a fixture on CBS's coverage of March Madness.
Tonight marks CBS Sports' 23rd year covering March Madness.
He also anchored Winter and Summer Olympics. Gumbel had battled health issues over the past year that kept him out of broadcasting. His voice silenced and missed. CBS Sports in a statement said of Gumbel, "There has never been a finer gentleman in all of television." Greg Gumbel
was 78.
And the family releasing a statement that read in part, Greg approached his illness like one would expect he would, with stoicism, grace, and positivity. The entire CBS family will miss Greg dearly, and our thoughts are with his wife Marcy, daughter Michelle, and his entire family.
What a loss. What a loss.
What a legend.
Larry, thank you. And, of course, the tributes do not stop there. They're continuing to pour in for Greg Gumbel from the sports world. On X, Magic Johnson posted saying, in part, he and his wife are praying for the entire Gumbel family during this difficult time, and that Greg was an African-American pioneer. And Seth Davis at CBS Sports to Gumbel's death, saying, a very sad day for our CBS family and mine. Greg was the kindest man I've ever known. And we'll have much more on the passing of the legend Greg Gumbel on our website, including his family's full statement and a look back at his incredible career in sports. That's at cbsnewyork.com. Former NYPD Chief Jeffrey Maddrey showing his face for the first time publicly since he resigned last week amid allegations of sexual misconduct. As Lori Bornaro reports, he appeared with his attorney, who called Maddrey's relationship with his accuser consensual.
Former NYPD Chief Jeffrey Maddrey showing no emotion as he stood quietly by his attorney, who denied allegations Maddrey traded sexual favors for overtime.
Those allegations are a lie.
Maddrey, once the NYPD's highest-ranking officer, resigned last Friday. NYPD Lieutenant Quathisha Epps filed a complaint Saturday with the Equal Opportunity Employment Commission, alleging Maddrey engaged in a more than year-long effort to coerce her into performing unwanted sexual favors in exchange for overtime opportunities, including intercourse in the office.
Lieutenant Epps had a consensual adult relationship, albeit for a short time, with Jeff.
Maddrey's attorney referring to Epps as a self-professed swinger. He says he has evidence, including texts and racy photos and videos she sent to the former chief initiating the relationship. He also claims Epps, who filed for retirement earlier this month, has been under investigation by the Internal Affairs Bureau since October for excessive overtime she never worked. According to payroll records, Epps earned $400,000 with more than $200,000 in overtime last year.
Lieutenant Epps got caught with her hand in the cookie jar and is trying to deflect her wrongdoing by making these allegations against Chief Maddrey in the hopes that she'll get away with part or all of her scheme.
Maddrey's attorney also says only supervisors, not chiefs, are in charge of signing off on overtime. He says his client, now a practicing attorney, plans to fight the allegations.
Without the constraints of the NYPD, he's going to take the gloves off and fight for his good name.
We reached out to Epps' attorney multiple times for a comment, but so far have not heard back. In the financial district, Lori Bordenaro, CBS News, New York.
A murder suspect remains at large more than 24 hours after stabbing a shelter employee to death in Brooklyn. As Alicia Reed reports, it comes as murders in Brownsville are on the rise.
Surveillance footage from a nearby bodega shows a man running by that fits the description of the suspect accused of stabbing a social worker at this Brownsville homeless shelter to death. Sources tell CBS News New York the attack appears to have been random. The victim, 35-year-old Robbie Miller, was often tasked with keeping the peace outside the former Days Inn that was converted to a homeless shelter over a year ago. Neighbors describe Miller as friendly and easy to talk to.
Always pleasant, always good to people. He likes sports, so we talk sports.
He was a really excellent, wonderful guy.
Police sources say he was stabbed outside the building, then ran inside the lobby with cut wounds to the neck and stomach. He was pronounced dead at the hospital.
There's no real, security to protect the workers, because it's about, serving the community, but it's also about protecting the workers.
A rep from the Department of Homeless Services say they are working with authorities to help bring the suspect to justice. NYPD data shows robberies and felony assaults in Brownsville are down so far this year, but murder is up 157%, with 7 in 2023 compared to 18 in 2024, not including this killing.
It's shocking because I have kids, I have 5 children, and to raise them in this type of neighborhood is unbearable.
Witnesses say the suspect was about 6 feet tall. So far, no arrests have been made. Alicia Reed, CBS News, New York.
Homelessness in the U.S. hit a record level this year, jumping by more than 18% and rising even higher among families specifically. Federal officials say the increase was mostly driven by a lack of affordable housing. New York had the second highest number of homeless people, I should say, in the U.S. at just over 158,000. The state also had the most homeless families by far, more than 95,000. That figure more than doubled this year in cities like New York, where asylum seekers were bused from border states. And some big progress in Edison, New Jersey. More than 3/4 of residents and neighbors have their water back on. A water main break at M Lane and Woodridge Avenue sent water gushing into the streets in Edison early Thursday. 20,000 people in all were affected. The mayor of Edison says crews have been working to restore the water, and as of tonight, water is back on for more than 15,000 of the 20,000, but the boil advisory remains in effect.
We have to send the water to the labs, and once we get the results back from multiple locations, that's when we'll be able to confirm. It's going to be at least a day, so at least another day for a boil of water at minimum.
Officials say cold temperatures and old infrastructure caused the break. And this just in, grab those tickets if you bought them. We have winning Mega Millions numbers. Tonight's drawing is worth an estimated $1.2 billion. So, like I said, go ahead, grab those tickets. We've got the numbers for you right here as promised. Those winning numbers are 3, 7, 37, 49, 55, and that mega ball is 6. Again, let me say it because someone might be a billionaire now. 3, 7, 37, 49, 55, and that mega ball is 6. Send me, a little something if you did get those winning numbers here by my voice. So, still ahead. He's maintained his innocence for 40 years. Today, this man was exonerated for a crime he did not commit.
A burden has been lifted off my shoulder as far as my character goes.
How his wrongful conviction inspired a son to be a part of a systemic solution. Plus, this massive sinkhole right here creating a traffic nightmare. And officials say the cause comes from underground. And the new year is just around the corner. 4 days on the clock. We take you to Times Square for the preparations.
We want to make sure that people are prepared for the day.
So Elijah Westbrook covers transportation for us. He's live at Hudson Yards this morning.
We're giving our viewers the first crack at the news, if you will. We want to make sure that people have the information in the news that they need to navigate the day.
The holidays and Chevy Silverado and off-road adventure and towing with confidence and tech you can count on. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet. Or current qualified Chevy lessees can get this Silverado for around $359 a month. Or use Red Tag Bonus Cash to get $47.50 total cash allowance on this Silverado.
It was absolutely amazingly divine.
I thought I was going to heaven.
Breathtaking. It is absolutely stunning.
I feel better about the world. I feel uplifted.
I have never seen a production any better than this, anywhere.
This has just been therapy for the soul.
It's a must-see. Must-see.
Make sure you see it. Make sure you see it.
Coming to Lincoln Center, Palace Theater, State Theater, and NJPAC from March 7th. Shenyun.com.
Under a moon so bright, King Bear soaked in his kingdom and wished it all good night.
Find the stories that make you feel like a kid again at thriftbooks.com.
There's something I have to tell you.
Shh! I can't hold it any longer. I've fallen in love with thriftbooks.com.
And there are millions of new and used books
under $5. We can have it all.
Shop now at thriftbooks.com.
Shh.
AARP New York is taking it to the streets to help make New York safer for pedestrians. From sidewalks to traffic lights, we're helping identify safety issues in your neighborhood. And you can help too by lacing up your shoes. Visit aarp.org/nywalks for more information.
Disney on Ice presents Frozen and Encanto. Celebrate the power of love. Y familia. Tickets on sale now. Coming to the New York, New Jersey area January 2nd through 19th. For show details, visit DisneyOnIce.com today.
Closed captioning on CBS News New York is sponsored by ShopRite. Check out Happy.
Tonight, crews are working around the clock to repair this. Yeah, a massive sinkhole on Interstate 80 in Wharton, New Jersey. The Department of Transportation says an abandoned mine shaft caused the ground underneath to give way. Authorities say workers have stabilized the 40 by 40 foot hole, and it's unclear how long it's going to take to actually reopen that road. In the meantime, drivers are asked to use alternate ways to get around. Justice was delayed more than 40 years, but today it was delivered. Westchester County's Conviction Review Unit asked a judge to vacate a guilty verdict from the 1980s, and Tony Aiello was in court and spoke with the man who was wrongfully imprisoned for almost a decade.
A burden has been lifted off my shoulder as far as my character goes.
67-year-old Jeffrey Kuntz maintained his composure as firmly as he maintained his innocence for more than 40 years. He was in prison from 1983 to 92, wrongfully convicted for armed robbery in Mount Vernon, based largely on a single shaky witness ID from a photo array where his was the only photo enlarged, a tactic now viewed as improper.
The idea that you would just collect whatever African-American men to put in front of a witness, a traumatized witness, will only lead to a miscarriage of justice.
The case was handled by Mount Vernon cops, later convicted on unrelated corruption charges.
Take me and put me in prison, but they also imprison my kids.
Imprisoned in the sense they went 8 years without him. Judge James McCarty told Kuntz, "Your children will define you," and all 6 are successful, including Malcolm Kuntz, a defensive end in the NFL, and DeJuan Kuntz, who just retired from distinguished service with New York State Police.
I wanted to be a lawyer first. I just wanted to be a lawyer to get my dad out of jail. But then I became a cop because I realized instead of being a part of the problem, you can be a part of the solution.
Jeffrey Kuntz told me it was frustrating being an innocent man behind bars. But a man he met in prison told him, "You're going to be out one day. Don't let bitterness ruin your life."
So when I left out of there, I had no bitterness.
Friday brought sweet justice as DA Mimi Roca agreed to vacate the 1983 conviction and dismiss the indictment. 67-year-old Jeffrey Kuntz left court an innocent man. Tony Aiello, CBS News, New York.
Tony covers the northern suburbs for us. If you have a story idea for him, scan the QR code on your screen. And it's time now for a check on our first alert forecast. Vanessa Murdoch is back in for Lonnie tonight, tracking rain and a warm up around the corner.
Yeah, lots of rain and a significant warm up at that. We're at 43 right now. Temperatures are going to drop a little bit more tonight. We're looking live outside and it is glorious. Yes, but we have wet weather on the move. It will get slippery in spots tonight, especially north and west of the city. It will be a soggy end of 2024. What do I mean by that? How about an opportunity for wet weather every single day for the rest of the year? Not every day will be a washout, thankfully. And again, that warming trend will be in the mid and upper 50s by the end of the weekend. But tonight it's all about that possibility of freezing rain. As a result, the National Weather Service has issued a winter weather advisory for everybody in the purple. This gives you a sense of just how widespread the freezing rain problem could be. Anywhere from, say, 1/100 of an inch to 1/10 of an inch of ice is possible. And now, of course, it's completely dependent upon the temperature. We need the temperature at or below freezing for freezing rain to happen. Essentially, as soon as rain hits the ground, it freezes on impact in places like Woodbury, where the temperature is 30, Monticello, where it is 28, Andover, where it's 32. You get the point. North and west of the city, that's where we have those freezing and below numbers, and that's where we expect freezing rain. Already, we're seeing some pink on the screen, and that is indicative of freezing rain near Highland as well as Frankfurt, Bickford, we see it starting to reach the surface. And anywhere it does, you should expect a very slippery go if the surface is untreated. Sidewalks could be really problematic as well if you're heading out early tomorrow. Now, this is a big storm system. We're kind of getting a little bit of the front end of it being tossed in our direction, but this is just the first of many rounds of rain to round out the year. We're tracking another system that brings us more rain Sunday into Monday as well. So let's break it down for you hour by hour. Overnight, again, the biggest concern is freezing rain, mainly north and west of the city. After 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, it's mainly rain for us. And your Saturday, while it won't be a complete washout, it will be damp and dreary, mist, drizzle, showers, really for the duration. Then overnight Saturday into Sunday morning, more rain lifts through the region. Sunday afternoon, clearing skies temporarily. Then Sunday night into Monday, another round of rain. In fact, as of now, Monday looks to bring some drenching rain for the early morning hours before skies clear once again Monday afternoon. And then, of course, the last day of 2024 is Tuesday, and an early look at your New Year's Eve ball drop forecast. Rain moving in, 48 degrees. It does look like it'll be a soggy end to the year and even a soggy beginning to 2025. As a result of this freezing rain tonight, it's a first alert weather day through roughly 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. By afternoon, 46, damp and dreary. For your Sunday, we start off soggy. By afternoon, skies are partially clearing and it's mild, 57. Monday, another soggy start. Afternoon clearing and 56. Then Tuesday, overall looks good during daylight hours, 52. But as we approach midnight, the possibility of more rain, and that does linger into the first hours of 2025.
All right. What a way to start the new year, I guess. Yeah, Vanessa, thank you. Coming up in sports, the Knicks look to continue their winning ways in Orlando. And Victor Wembanyama was in Brooklyn, but it wasn't his dunk that caused the backboard to need a repair. Find out next.
First Alert Weather, sponsored by your Tri-State Chevy dealers.
The holidays. And holiday trips. And holiday toys. And holiday bonding. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
Or qualified lessees can get this Equinox LT for around $299 a month. Or find your red tag and get 0% financing.
New year, new job. AARP can help you jumpstart your career goals. From networking to new skills and learning to let go to get ahead. Watch CBS News New York, Saturday morning at 10. Sponsored by AARP New York City.
Right now in our world, habitats are being destroyed and wildlife is facing an extinction crisis. But this holiday season, you can take action to protect wildlife and give the most meaningful gift of all. Visit this website, call this number, or simply scan the code on your screen. Donate just $16 a month to support WWF's global conservation work. You'll get this free holiday kit, including this wildlife calendar, a tote bag, and this adorable plush polar bear. This holiday season, help WWF protect wildlife and habitats and give a gift that will last for generations to come. Act now. Make your holiday gift today. Go online, call, or scan right now.
Did you know 80% of women are struggling with hair damage, just like I was?
Dryness and frizz could be damaged hair that can't retain moisture.
New Pantene Miracle Rescue Deep Conditioner with first-of-its-kind melting Pro V pearls. Locks in moisture to repair 6 months of damage in one wash, without weigh down.
Guaranteed or your money back.
For resilient, healthy-looking hair. If you know it's Pantene.
It's the Get Holiday Ready sales event with the Ford crew.
Someone took the Bronco out for an extended test drive.
They used all the goat modes. Goes over any type of terrain.
Looks like they had a lot of fun.
Those boots are awfully muddy, Sam.
My boots? I did it. I'm gonna do it again.
Hurry in to lease a Bronco for $369 a month or a Bronco Sport for $319 a month. Only at your local Ford stores.
This is CBS Sports New York, sponsored by your local Ford stores.
As we approach a new year in 5 days, let's hope the Knicks continue to play like they have towards the end of this year. Orange and blue skies, people. The Knickerbockers, hotter than lava, winners of 10 of their last 12. And during the night, just 2 games back of Boston for second place in the East tonight. Knicks drilling with the Magic down in Orlando, a team they've beaten twice already this month and might as well go for a hat trick, right? First half was a grind for both teams. Jalen Brunson, the only Knick in double figures, a little fade there, was tied at 54 at the break. Second half, more physicality. Karl Anthony Towns watched as bullies his way to the basket, draws the foul. They don't call him the big bodega for nothing, and one there for Cat. As I mentioned, folks, this was a grind. Well, the Knicks grinding harder and wore them down as the game went on. Josh Hart, 23 points and 13 boards. The putback there in the fourth. Defense quickly turning into instant offense. Mikal Bridges, 2 of his 17 off the pilfer, and Towns going to put the finishing touches on their 6th straight win. 16 for Cat. 108-85 the final in the Magic Kingdom. Where Brooklyn at? Well, the Nets back in BK after last night's big win in Milwaukee, facing the Spurs. Day'Ron Sharpe throws it down with authority. A big punch there. How much authority, you ask, about this? Enough that the backboard needed fixing, and they had to break out the ladder and everything. It was 41-41 at the break. And this was what everyone came to see. Victor Wembanyama, 2 of his 19. Spurs keep the Nets in check. They're going to win it 96-87. Hockey now, first place Devils looking to expand their lead in the division on the third place Hurricanes. The Jersey Boys scoring twice in 42 seconds in the first period. They had 2 more goals in the second, and they skate their way to a 4-2 win over Carolina. Baseball news, the Gleyber Torres era in the Bronx is officially over. Former Yankees second baseman signing a 1-year deal with the Detroit Tigers for $15 million. Yankees sending out a message on X saying, quote, "Thank you, Gleyber Torres," while Gleyber himself posted, "Wearing pinstripes was an honor for me." Good stuff there. The Jets will try to do what no team has done this season, and that's beat the Bills in Buffalo. And Aaron Rodgers will try to do what only 4 other quarterbacks have done, and that's pass for 500 touchdowns. Longtime friend Devontae Adams hoping to be the one to catch at another Rodgers milestone.
I think it's 200 was my first, so it was, you know, we got some special connections in the past, so it'd be great, and obviously it'd be a big thing for him. Not that he needs more accolades and more milestones, but I mean, just might as well keep racking them up while you can.
Not a good year for the team, but pretty good year for the 4-time MVP. 24 touchdowns, tied for 8th in the NFL. It's about the only thing that's gone decent for him.
I was going to say, get the win, too. Let's not just get the touchdown. Let's get the win.
Get the win.
We'll see if he sticks around.
We'll see.
Hopefully
it's a big question.
Big question. We can talk about that another time. Up next, the new year is almost here. We take you to Times Square, where Pitbull helped put the final touches on the giant crystal ball.
Clearly, CBS Mornings wants to help you be healthy, wealthy, and wise.
Check out our end-of-the-year financial checklist
and easy-to-make mocktails.
CBS Mornings.
See you at 7 o'clock straight up.
Tonight.
Sue me for giving you something to talk about on a talk show.
Colbert's got Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen. CBS Tonight.
Without Easter seals, my Luke would be a very different Luke.
Look up. Where are you going?
There's an incredible urgency to get your child into services because the longer you wait, these motor pathways are set in stone. I knew he needed help. He needed these services.
I'm almost there.
Yes, you are. You're so close. You're so strong.
I'm gonna say hi.
Okay, let's say hi.
None of my friends or people in our network have a child with these needs. And then you go to Easter seals, and it's such a good feeling to feel like you're in good hands. They really understand what you're going through.
At one point, I wasn't able to walk or ride my bike. The little things that other people take for granted that I need help with. Sometimes those are hard because you don't want help, but you need it.
But children with disabilities can't get the help they need without support from people like you. And this holiday season is the time to help. Go online, call this number, or scan this code and donate just $19 a month. It's just 63 cents a day to provide life-changing services to these children.
You are literally creating an opportunity for this child to grow and to be an independent, successful adult.
Your support this holiday season could mean everything. Join now, and we'll send you this one-of-a-kind t-shirt with our heartfelt thanks.
To reach into your heart and see what your donation can do for these kids.
It really does make a difference. You're helping kids believe in themselves.
Go online, call, or scan, and this holiday season, you can change a child's life forever.
Each one has a story, just waiting to be told. And thousands of species to add to the tale. The Florida Keys Wreck Track, a series of fascinating wreck dives, welcoming divers of every skill level. Don't miss this opportunity to go down with the ships.
The countdown to 2025 is on. The final touches were made today on the iconic crystal ball in Times Square. The final crystal was cleaned and installed this morning. Millions of people will soon gather to watch it drop, bringing in another new year.
To clean houses with my mother, so to go from cleaning houses with my mother to be up here in Times Square and being able to clean the most famous ball in the world, it just goes to show you why dream when you can live it.
Iconic New Year's Eve crystal ball is 12 feet in diameter, weighs nearly 12,000 pounds, and has 2,688 crystal triangles. The MTA is unveiling its winter weekend discount program for LIRR and Metro North riders as congestion pricing is set to begin. Monthly ticket holders can bring up to 2 extra riders with them for an extra $1 per person each way. That's for customers of both railroads traveling Saturdays and Sundays. The program is expected to run through the end of March, and it kicks off January 4th, one day before the start of congestion pricing. We'll be right back.
Here is this week's football lineup on CBS New York. Sponsored locally by your local Honda dealer. Contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today.
It's that time of year again to get the Honda of your dreams during Happy Honda Days, where you'll find great offers on a sporty new Civic, spirited Accord, fun to drive HRV, and versatile CRV. So don't wait. Turn your holiday dreams into reality with a new Honda named KBB.com's best value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Good evening from our CBS newsroom in New York.
We've been your home for the big moments, the victories.
A jet plane earlier this afternoon crashes. It has been a miraculous day of heroism.
The challenges.
Everyone survived, but 130 homes burned to the ground.
And everything in between.
The Pope was smiling. Actually, it seemed like you made him laugh. What happened there?
Are you kidding me? It is a snow day.
And our dedication to you remains the same.
Does the MTA have a backup plan, Elijah?
You guys are lucky, though. Yeah, we're lucky. Everyone in town, no one was hurt.
To help make sense of it all.
Can he continue to serve as mayor in New York City?
To hear you out.
I'm devastated.
To be a voice.
The CBS has something to do with this after 33 years of saying something's wrong.
To cheer you on.
Class act.
Because your home is our home. Every day, we're here to bring it home. CBS News, New York.
Looking to end the year strong? Join Planet Fitness now through December 30th for $1 down, $15 a month, and pay nothing until January 17th. With top-tier equipment and free fitness training, everyone can level up in the judgment-free zone. Why wait to start feeling stronger? Join now for $1 down, $15 a month, cancel anytime, and pay nothing until January 17th. Don't miss out. Deal ends Monday, December 30th.
Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
There are more than 10,000 car chases reported every year in California.
Outrageously dangerous maneuvers.
Just rammed right into the back of the driver.
Spinning him right around.
Car Chase. Watch on Pluto TV. Nikki Glaser hosts the Sirius Awards show.
Thank you so much.
That doesn't take itself too seriously. The Golden Globes, live Sunday on CBS New York. Locally sponsored by Saratoga Spring Water, pursuing the art of water since 1872.
I wasn't born a killer. I was made. Learning my code was just the beginning. Bringing it to life for the first time is a whole new story.
And let's get one final checkup on your wake-up weather. Vanessa?
Yeah, waking up tomorrow morning, slick spots should be expected on some roadways north and west of the city. In the city, it's going to be mainly rain, but we can see now the pink is already taking hold across the region, and that trend will persist moving forward. Now, first alert weather day through about 9 a.m. After that, we're going to watch more rain roll through for your Saturday. Your high tomorrow in the mid-40s. Then for the second half of your weekend, we're talking mid-50s, but still plenty of rain in the mix.
All right, we will be ready. Thank you, Vanessa. Coming up next, The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. Thank you for watching. I'm Alan Devlin. For Vanessa, Larry, and the entire CBS News New York team, have a good night and enjoy your weekend.